Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self to ultimately create the life that you desire and deserve? As I do in all of my readings, I pulled the overall energy and clarified those messages as well as the overall theme for the reading, which we'll jump into in just a second, but I still have the tarot deck I'll be using, the clarification deck, and the advice deck that I'll be using to close out the reading in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Virgo, let's jump on in. In your recent past, you have take a risk with the 9 of Swords. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking in your recent past. Now, this take a risk card, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't tell if it's talking about you took a risk in your past or it's you're being guided to taking a risk. I don't know yet. But I do know that there's some sort of there's some new beginning, which we'll get to in just a second. And this new beginning is very aligned. It's very aligned with you. And the overall theme is keep your dreams alive. So very aligned with your dreams. However, I feel like it requires some sort of risk. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety surrounding that. So again, I don't know if this is a risk that was already taken or one that you're being kind of pushed to take in a way or asked to take by the universe. Now, in your current energy of mystery with the 7 of Cups, this is an energy of feeling really overwhelmed, maybe having a lot of options, a lot of choices, feeling like you're being pulled in a million different directions. This mystery card is very much about being in the unknown. So this is why I'm not sure if it's like you're overwhelmed about taking the risk or you took the risk and now you're in the unknown. So either way, I do feel like, and I do feel like we'll get clarity on that when we dive into tarot, but either way, I feel like the path that you're looking for, or like the path, the outcome that you're looking for is on the other side of the path that you are the most afraid to take. Now, I think that that's typically how it goes. It's like the life we desire is always on the other side of our fear. And in terms of starting a business or leaving a relationship that isn't good for you, or, completely uprooting your life and moving across the country or the world, like things that excite you or create, because not necessarily like leaving a relationship that isn't good for you isn't necessarily going to excite you, but the possibility of things being better should you make this decision. So I feel like this is the universe saying the outcome you're looking for is on the other side of the path you are the most afraid to take. Because then in your immediate future, you have the Fool with love. And this is why I talked about this new beginning aligning with you, because whatever this new beginning is, it aligns with love. Now, when you think love, don't just think romantic love, because love is so much more than that. And it appears in so many, aspects of our life. The more that we align our decisions with love of ourselves, love of our life, love of, others, like that love will always lead us to better things. And will also ultimately, like when you are aligned with love, you are aligned with abundance. And I feel like that's a lot of what this new beginning is about, is it aligns with like a life that is more what you deserve to experience. Which I feel like is ultimately the outcome you're looking for. Because like I said, the overall theme of the reading is keep your dreams alive. So there, you might have a dream of maybe it is finding that perfect relationship for you. Maybe it is being successful in a business or living someplace that you never thought you'd get to live. It could be so many different things, right? The universe is saying, hold on to that dream and take the risk toward it. It's almost like whatever this is a yes. Like, yes, this is what's aligned with you. This is the path for you. But let's see. What else we got here? Let's get some clarity. This is past energy for Virgo. Take a risk with the 9 of Swords. The answer is yes. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. The answer is yes. I feel like that'll make sense later on. Okay. Past energy for Virgo. Take a risk with the 9 of Swords. Maybe you were asking for like a yes or no, and the universe is saying the answer is yes. I don't know. Past energy for Virgo. Oof, disappointment. Not being where you want to be. Things not turning out like you expected. This could be loss, sadness. And I feel like this is the opposite of where you're heading, which is interesting because that this future energy doesn't feel like this at all. I will say, as soon as I started this video, like when I pull cards, I don't really start like channeling yet. I kind of like, sometimes I'll pick up here and there on what's going on, but I really start channeling when I turn on, when I start the reading, when I start the video. And immediately, it was like I started the video, and you could probably go back and notice I was really out of breath in that intro. It's like, it felt very heavy. And I feel like you've been in this very heavy, stagnant, stuffy energy. And I feel like this is finding your way out of that in a way. But yeah, I definitely feel like this past was, like I said, a lot of stress, anxiety, overthinking, maybe not being able to sleep, just kind of being stuck in, like, look at both of these cards. They kind of have that same general vibe, right? Like head in hands or head down, just like having a hard time, like heartbreaking, stressful energy. And I feel like the universe is actually trying to get you out of that energy in a way. Okay, past energy for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about their past energy? So what else here? I don't know what this take a risk card is. So it's very specific. This is very much just like 6 of Wands in reverse. It's like this energy of, this is not how I thought this was going to go, or this is not how I thought this was going to turn out. Capricorn had a similar type of energy in their reading, but this is a little bit different. This is like you had a lot of hope for something. Your hopes were very high. And I feel like for some reason, those hopes got taken. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think actually what this is about is maybe you took a risk and things did not work out. I think that that's what this was. You took a risk, things did not work out. But they actually did. They actually did. Okay. What? Because yeah, the 6 of Wands in reverse is like expecting success and just like feeling as if you failed or feeling as if something failed. But every failure that we experience is only a stepping stone for the next success. It's never, failure, loss, lack, never destinations. Always an indication that we're in the middle of a journey. So you're still on a journey. So you didn't fail. You might have experienced failure. There was probably something you were needing to learn, a way you're needing to grow, but I don't feel like this isn't like you failed, sorry, like you missed out, you'll never get to experience that again. That's not at all what this energy is, because again, you have to keep your dreams alive. What else does Virgo need to know about this energy? And now you might be afraid to take risks again. Yeah, it's like you're afraid, but the universe is asking you to. But the last time you did, I feel like things did not work out. And so you're like, why would I take a risk? Because look at how that turned out. The universe is like, but that was just, look at how you learned, look how you grew. look what that taught you. Like you're better equipped now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is still past energy. Okay, past energy for Virgo. Yeah, okay. You put a lot of energy into something, and it fell apart. Seven of Pentacles with the Tower. You invested, you committed, and boom. You know, I think that, you know what they say? They say, like, every successful person has failed, like, more times than you can imagine, right? I think that this actually goes for all aspects of life, like not just in business or financially, but certainly in relationships too. Like I think back to all of my failed relationships, and every single one of them was teaching me something in order for me to be able to be the person I am in my relationship with my fiance. And like if I had never been in those relationships and had never failed the way that I did in those relationships or experienced those failed relationships, I wouldn't be able to have what I have now. And the same kind of thing goes for my career. You know, there was a period of my life where I straight up failed. Like there were a lot of different factors involved, but things did not work out. And I lost everything. And I got to this point in my life where the universe asked me to kind of try again. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, no way. But I'm very grateful that I did. So I think that, you know, I certainly have learned that like every success story, behind every success story is a story of failure. And a story of having to pick themselves up and put themselves out there again or try again. But sometimes when we experience failure, and I'm not saying you failed, okay? I think that something failed. You experienced a failure of some sort. But there is always something to learn from those experiences to help you do better next time. And that's where the success comes from, is the failure, the lesson associated. But not everyone picks themselves back up, which is why not every failure experiences success, but every person who's successful has experienced failure. I hope that makes sense. Okay, current energy for Virgo. So tough, right? Tough energy, heavy energy. Yeah, okay, so where we're at now. Let's see. Virgo's current energy, mystery with the Seven of Cups. So now we're in the unknown. We're like, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what the right answer is. What does Virgo need to know about their current energy? The Emperor. It's time to take charge. Take charge of your life. Take charge. Okay. Hang on. I want to clarify this really quick. Clarifying the Emperor. The Four of Cups. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's hard for you to trust yourself now. It's hard for you to trust yourself. It's hard for you to, like, there's a lot. So Seven of Wands in reverse, there's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of self-doubt because of the failure that you have experienced. But the universe is saying, don't mind that. Learn from it, grow from it, but don't mind that. That is not an indication of your capability. That's not an indication of how lovable you are. That's not an indication of what's possible. Whatever didn't work was a stepping stone to what will. And I feel like that's what the universe is saying. So step into your power. Now, like, that's what it's about, stepping into your power. This isn't about being a victim of your circumstances. This is not about life happening to you. This is about you happening to life. This is about taking what has happened to you, no matter how unfair, no matter how much you didn't deserve it, and transmuting it into power, into saying, well, like, I know what not to do, or I know, if I could do that over again, like, here's what I do. Like, you know so much more now because of what you've been through. And the universe is asking you to take that and move forward with it. Understand that everything has happened so that you can be the person that you are right now. you might not see how much power you have, but you have a hell of a lot more than you think you do. But there's a lot of self-doubt in the way. But the answer is yes. Like, it's like whatever the dream is, the love you desire. And I'm not talking about a specific person, but I'm saying like being in a relationship with someone that you feel is the perfect person for you, or finding success in that business, or whatever. Like, the answer is yes. Like, that is still possible. You can still have that. The answer is yes. That's what I keep hearing. Okay, current energy for Virgo. Okay, yeah, you've Justice in reverse. You've definitely gotten the short end of the stick. Life's been pretty unfair. I feel like there has been some things that are unfair. But the more we focus on, okay, this can sometimes be, I think, a bit of a triggering message for people. So bear with me. The more we focus on what has happened to us, the more powerless we feel. But the more that we focus on what is within our control and how we can learn, grow, evolve from what we've been through, the more that we start to look at life from this perspective of, it didn't happen to me, it happened for me. And it happened for me because I wouldn't be as strong as I am now. I wouldn't have healed those things. I wouldn't know what I know now. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if I hadn't have been through these things, if I hadn't have experienced that failure, if things didn't go that way. And it's almost like looking and like switching your perspective. This, whatever you've been through, this wasn't to hold you back from what you wanted. This wasn't to keep you from what you wanted. This wasn't to show you that you're not good enough, or whatever it is that, we tend to kind of take on from experiences that don't go our way. We tend to look at them through the lens of, it must be me, there's something wrong with me. Which it's always important, yes, to have the self-awareness to grow, to be willing to grow. But this didn't this was a stepping stone. This had to happen for you to be the person you are now, to get you to where you're trying to go. This was just a part of your journey. And you never deserved it. Okay, I'm not saying you deserved it. But I am certainly saying that there are lessons and there's growth that you can experience because of that, and maybe have experienced because of it, that is going to take you further than you would have gone if those things hadn't have happened, if this hadn't have happened, this specific situation. So you might feel really lost right now, but you're not lost. Doesn't mean you don't feel lost, okay? I'm not downplaying the way you feel. You feel however you need to feel. But the universe is saying you're not lost. You're just, like, how do I say that? You're not lost, you're finding your way. And that can sometimes, you're like, oh, I feel lost, I don't see the way. The way will continue to appear as you continue to show up for it. Because, after failure is where most people kind of give up. They go, there's no point. And like I said, failure is a necessary part of success. You fail, you learn, you grow, you try again. Maybe in a different way, maybe with a different approach, but you try again. And, that either leads to a success or failure. If it's a failure, it's the universe is saying, you're not there yet, but doesn't mean you can't get there. You pick up, you try again. And it feels like this is about keeping the dream alive enough to and it's so interesting because is this kind of similar to the overall theme that I'm getting so far in this round of readings, which is don't give up. Don't give up on the dream, don't give up hope, even if there was a failure. Keep believing that things can work out for you. Okay, what else does Virgo need to know about their current energy? So it's time to step into your power. Step beyond the self-doubt. Step beyond, because I'm sure you have a lot of reasons to not have faith, to not trust in the universe, but step beyond those. Switch the perspective. What if, like, and I'm not saying you need to believe it, but like, what if this was actually happening for you? What would it be teaching you? How would it be helping you evolve? How can your life be better because of this as you move forward? Okay, current energy for Virgo. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? See, there's this belief, I'm never going to get what I want. I'm never going to get what I want. I'm never going to get to where I want to go. That was my one chance, or I blew it, or that was my one chance and it didn't work out. My ability to be happy, my ability to be successful, my ability to be abundant, it exists behind me. And I failed, or it failed. It didn't work out. I'm never going to have what I want. That belief is going to keep you stuck in not having what you want. And I don't blame you for that belief, okay? Anyone who has been through this experience knows that, like, when things don't work out, it is so hard to just keep the faith and keep moving forward with positivity, okay? That's why positivity isn't always the answer, especially when it comes to just, like, always, always think positive, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, sure, lean into positive beliefs that everything is working out for you, but sometimes life just kind of sucks, and you got to sit there and be like, this sucks, but what if this is actually a positive thing? What good can come from this? And I feel like that's what this is about, this new beginning, a very aligned new beginning. Okay, so what does Virgo need to know moving forward? I like this reading for you. Because you feel lost in the dark, in the unknown. But, like, I don't know, the answer is yes. Like, try again, or put yourself out there again, or try something new. Like, don't look at what you've been through as an indication of, like, that's all that's possible, because that's not. Okay, what does Virgo need to know moving forward? Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Judgment. What you are looking for exists ahead of you, not behind you. The universe is asking you to move forward and believe that there are better days ahead. The Judgment is all about truth. Then you have this Nine of Wands, which talks about, like, nearing the end of a cycle. Then you have this Four of Pentacles talking about stability. And I feel like putting those together, it's like you've been stuck in this cycle of believing your failure. But your failure is not the truth. Like, what you've experienced isn't a reflection of what's possible, right? We've talked a lot about that. So don't look at what you've been through as an indication of where you could go. Don't look at your experiences as truth. Look at them as a reflection of you, something that needs to be healed, something that needs to, because the Four of Pentacles to me, this is about, like, rebuilding, but with a different foundation. And that foundation has to come from this place of, like, I am deserving, I am capable, I am lovable, regardless of how many times you've experienced a reality that has told you otherwise. That's what's so hard, is our life is a reflection of our beliefs, right? I believe that I'm capable, supported by the universe, that it's possible. But the hard part is that our beliefs are the beliefs that we have are a reflection of what we've been through. So our experiences that we've had, we're going to internalize beliefs about them. So when we experience failures or things not working out, we internalize it as I am a failure, or I will always fail, or things will never work out for me. And if we let it, those beliefs are going to create a reality that says, okay, that's the truth. But what you have been through, what you've experienced, is not the truth. You get to decide what is true for you. You get to decide, I am capable and deserving of good things, and I can have abundance, and I can be in a relationship with the perfect person for me. Like, your reality is your decision. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you decided to fail. I'm not saying, but what you've been through is no indication of where you can go. You are not what has happened to you. You are who you choose to become. You are not what you've been through. You are where you choose to go. So don't look behind you for the answers to what you should do moving forward. Align yourself with honestly, love, with the love of yourself. If you could believe in everything that you are, I feel like you would, it's like, I don't know if you're selling yourself short or not seeing the truth of your power or what, but it's almost like if you could see that, you would like laugh at yourself doubt, because you'd be like, why am I even doubting myself? Look at how freaking awesome I am. I'm not saying you don't have flaws, and I'm not saying you haven't made mistakes, but you're human. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has flaws, and those do not make you any less deserving, capable, lovable, or supported by the universe. You just feel they do. You feel like your mistakes and your flaws determine your worth, but they don't. You are inherently worthy regardless of the things that you've done. But I can tell you that all day long. All readers can tell you that all day long, spiritual teachers, your family, your partner, but until you believe it, you're not going to experience a reality that reflects it. So this is about moving forward almost with a new truth. And that's, I feel like, a lot of what taking your power back really is. And as you step into this new truth, I feel like opportunities that you wouldn't see before start to arise. What does Virgo need to know moving forward? So whatever the dream is, the answer is yes. Remember, the universe only ever has 3 answers for you. It's yes, here you go. It is yes, but not right now. Or it is no, there is something better, which is still a yes. Yes for the dream, right? It's not a no, you can't have that. It's a yeah, you can have better than that, but it just can't work with that. So the answer is yes. Whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you're looking for. All right. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. No matter who you are, whether you're male or female, it's like this is your reading. And then you have the Hierophant in reverse. This feels like awakening, which honestly is what this whole kind of process feels like, is like a awakening to a new truth, a new way of pursuing your life, and one that isn't rooted in a reflection of your past, one that isn't rooted in a reflection of who you want to become, of the life that you want to live. That's why healing and manifestation go hand in hand. As you heal what you've been through, you don't look at your future through the lens of your past anymore. So you don't go, because we gain insecurities and fears based on what we've been through. You don't look at your future through the lens of those insecurities and fears once you've healed them. So I kind of feel like with this Hierophant, this is almost like stepping into like leveling up. You're leveling up in your life. And you're leveling up because of this failure. Failure is such a strong word. So I'm not saying you are a failure. I feel like that word can be very triggering to a lot of people, but that's what this is. It's almost like you are getting more in alignment with what it is you truly deserve, and you're leveling up because of this. And you might not see it now. You're in the unknown. You're overwhelmed. You don't need to see it right now. You just need to believe in the possibility. It's almost like the answer has always been a yes. But you had to go through this to get to this. this was part of this experience. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it taught you or is teaching you, but it was necessary to get you here. All right, what else does Virgo need to know moving forward? Page of Cups, Page of Wands. You've been playing small. You've been playing small. You've been playing it safe. And the universe says, no more. Don't be like, gosh, sometimes it sounds, yeah, because there's the Three of Wands in reverse, literally meaning playing it safe. The Magician in reverse, doubting your abilities, doubting that what you wish to manifest and create is possible. And then the Page of Cups and Page of Wands, like seeing both those pages, it's like you've been trying to shrink yourself to fit in spaces that you're too big to fit in. Your personality is too big. Your dreams are too big. And it's almost like you've been doing that because you look at your past and you go, well, when I tried to play it big, or when I tried to go big, or when I tried to be myself, like other people made me feel small, or I was taught that I'm not good enough or something like that, which has then led to you choosing to play it small, to play it safe. Because you're like, well, last time I, put myself out there, I took a risk. Like, this is what I got. And I don't want to, that sucked. Like, I don't want to do that again. The universe is saying, that had to happen to teach you certain lessons. But no more playing it safe. No more playing it small. This is where you want to go, is going to require you to stretch yourself to new beliefs, new heights. You can keep playing it small, but just know that that's not going to get where you want to go. Like, this isn't like, if you don't stop playing it small right now, you're never going to get where you want to go, okay? That's not. The opportunity for you to be loved, abundant, to experience your dreams, the life that you desire, will always exist in front of you, never behind you. What is meant for you will never pass you. So it's not like a now or never, okay? This is just very much talking about, first of all, how you are a creator of your own life. And your past might have taught you that, or might have reflected to you that you aren't good enough, that you're not lovable, that it's not possible. But what you've experienced, that is not a truth of what's real for you or what can be real for you, right? So this is adopting new truths. You should not play it small just because you've been taught to play it small. You should understand that that's not actually what that was trying to teach you at all. Because our life is never a reflection of what's necessarily inherently true. It's a reflection of what's true for us. Your life is a reflection of what you believe you deserve, of what you believe you're capable of. And you've experienced things that have made you believe that you are less than what you are. But those things, that is not a truth. You are just as much as you believe you are. Okay. Interesting. So leveling up. No more playing it small. We're leveling up. All right, we're going to hop on over to the extended. In this reading, we talk about what you need to know. The extended talks about what you can do to move forward in alignment with your higher self, trying to provide a little bit more tangible advice. And then I have an advice card to pull from your spiritual team at the very end. Thank you so much, Virgo, as always, for your support of my channel. I do obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing and all of the wonderful things that you deserve on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Virgo.